Tonight, impeachment inquiry fallout as lawmakers in Washington exchanged jabs about what happened with Ukraine. Local lawmakers are weighing in.
And not severe enough. Duluthians are starting a petition after the man sentenced for threatening Duluth East gets no jail time.
But first, a nearly $1 billion project is officially underway in downtown Duluth.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. It's been a long time coming, but today Essentia Health broke ground on its Vision Northland project.
The $800 million project will make a significant change to downtown Duluth's footprint. CBS3's John Cardinelli joins us from the site of the groundbreaking. Hey, John, it was a pretty big celebration out there today, huh?
It was earlier today, but right now I'm here at East 2nd Street where the new Vision Northland project broke ground earlier today, and soon the site you see here will be home to the largest private investment in downtown Duluth. This is also where hospital officials, along with city and state leaders, all came together for the big groundbreaking today. Over the next 3 years, Essentia plans to build a replacement hospital bed tower, clinic space, and surgical suites. Hospital leaders say the project will bring them up to date with the latest technologies. With every major construction project comes road closures, so people in the area should expect delays.
In the next few years, we're going to be seeing a lot of change and transformation in the city of Duluth, including in this medical district. So there will be inconveniences, there will be street closures. There's also going to be growth and progress, and part of that inconvenience is what gets us to the other side of a finished project.
Hospital officials say the project will actually make Essentia's footprint slightly smaller, opening up space for other development in the area. The project is expected to be completed in the fall of 2022.
All right, some exciting times ahead. Thanks, John.
Meanwhile, nurses at St. Luke's are voting on the latest proposed contract today. The proposal comes after a lengthy negotiation process between the Duluth Hospital and the Minnesota Nurses Association. Nurses have been negotiating with St. Luke's management since May 15th. Their contract expired on June 30th. This tentative contract agreement calls for wage increases, short staffing bonuses, and includes workplace violence measures. We expect to learn the results of today's vote sometime later tonight.
The Democratic-controlled House is officially launching an impeachment inquiry into President Trump. That announcement coming from Speaker Nancy Pelosi yesterday. Pelosi accused the president of betraying his oath of office following a whistleblower complaint amid reports he may have pressured Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden and his son. CBS News also learned the president ordered the State Department and Pentagon to withhold hundreds of millions of dollars in military aid days ahead of a July phone call with the Ukrainian leader. The president has denied the accusations made against him.
Meanwhile, reaction has been swift here in Minnesota. Congressman Pete Stauber says he reviewed the entire unredacted phone conversation this morning. The Republican serving Minnesota's 8th district said there was no quid pro quo and no mention of withholding military aid to Ukraine. He added that he thought it was irresponsible for Pelosi to bring forward an impeachment inquiry without having any shred of evidence that wrongdoing occurred. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is also reacting to the impeachment inquiry. He says he has not gotten a chance to read the transcript from the president's conversation with Ukraine's leader, but called it deeply troubling during a phone call with the media this morning. Walz added that he wishes President Trump was focusing his attention elsewhere.
I wish the president was not calling the Ukraine. I wish he was calling China and get my soybeans and our soybean producers sold.
Walz went on to say that he agrees with the House executing its oversight authority.
Meanwhile, Governor Walz announced today he is taking a step to make Minnesota more eco-friendly by establishing the Clean Cars Minnesota Rule. The rule works to lower greenhouse gas emissions in the state by establishing a lower emission vehicle standard and a zero emission vehicle standard. It would require manufacturers to provide Minnesotans with a certain number of vehicles that meet the lower emission standards. The rule would not impact commercial, sport utility, or farming vehicles. Minnesota would be the 14th state to adopt this rule, but the first in the Midwest.
While reducing emissions, one of the benefits of that is that you get increased gas mileage. So the first thing this will do is save money at the pump.
The process will start next month, and the final rules should be adopted in 2020. It would impact model year 2023 vehicles.
Folks in Wisconsin saw some serious storms last night. This is a look at the damage left behind in Chippewa County. The National Weather Service says an EF3 tornado touched down in Wheaton. 2 people were hurt and 28 homes damaged. 13 of those homes had, quote, major damage or were completely destroyed. Governor Tony Evers is set to tour the Wheaton area today.
Let's check in now with Dave. Obviously, Dave, a lot of cleanup happening in that area. Thankfully, around this area, we didn't see too much of that severe weather.
But some places did. Towards Millen and Butternut, there were some troubles with a tornado-producing type of storm. No actual spotting of such storm hitting the ground, but radar indicated the potential was there. And that zone got about an inch of rain last night, so then they had a follow-up trouble with a bit of flooding. Things should be easier tonight. That low-pressure system is leaving its wraparound, trying to bring some showers tonight, but higher pressure settling in will clear things up by midnight and then cool things down. So frankly, we're looking at a chance for frost inland Minnesota here tonight. Our day planner for Thursday says the day should start off partly sunny to partly cloudy, around 41. Outside of the frost zone, for much of us, we'll be in the low 40s, but increasing clouds once again as Thursday goes on, as a new low-pressure system comes to call by tomorrow afternoon and evening. Another chance of rain comes. Will it be as potent as last night's? We'll let you know with the 7-day forecast in just a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Some parents in Duluth are petitioning tonight after a man who made violent threats online and was arrested at a local school won't see any jail time.
35-year-old Travis Bush will serve 5 years of probation after the judge stayed his prison sentence Monday. You'll recall Bush was arrested in April after making threats of violence online. He was arrested shortly after at Duluth East High School. Tonight, concerned parents are saying that's not enough. CBS 3's Jesse Slater spoke with the woman behind the petition today and has more. Jesse.
Tony, parents are outraged over what some call a mild sentence. Though Bush's sentence can't be changed, some parents are fighting for stricter probation rules against him, saying it all comes down to the safety of children and the community. Bush pleaded guilty in late July to 1 count of threats of violence and 1 count of possession of a machine gun conversion kit in the incident that led to the lockdown of Duluth East. Bush was found inside the school working as an aide to a student. Police also found a gun in his car. Now, in a letter to a judge, a concerned parent is asking that along with Bush being banned from schools and from using alcohol and drugs, that he also be forced to wear an electronic bracelet monitoring system in order to keep tabs on where he's been. They say Bush's threats were serious and should be treated as so.
We need to have a community that is motivated. When something like this happens, we don't just get angry and shrug our shoulders and stop thinking about it. Because let's be honest, we as parents don't ever stop thinking about it.
And that was Nicole Bakken. She is the organizer of that petition. She says all parents should feel safe sending their children to school, and all children deserve to feel safe going to school. Now, starting tonight at 7, parents will be at Tavern on the Hill with a petition signing table set up. They're hoping the community comes through and signs, so that way the petition and a letter can be sent to a judge for review.
All right, Jesse Slater in the newsroom for us. We'll see how this one plays out. Thanks, Jesse. Meanwhile, a Hibbing man accused of premeditated murder has changed his plea to guilty. Deshaun Bunnell is accused of shooting Joshua LaValle twice in the face back in January. LaValle's body was found on the Mesabi Trail near Kerr. According to court records, the 18-year-old originally pleaded not guilty to LaValle's death in June, but changed that plea to guilty today. No word on why he made the decision. He's facing life in prison, but could be on parole after 30 years. Bunnell will be sentenced next month. 17-year-old Bailey French is also charged with premeditated murder in this case. She was allegedly with Bunnell at the time of LaValle's death. She has not yet entered a plea.
Police arrested a man after a high-speed chase in Eveleth early Wednesday morning. Officers received a tip a man with a felony warrant would be in town that night. We're not naming the suspect because he hasn't been charged. The felony warrant was from a probation violation related to a charge of second-degree meth possession. Officers tried to pull over the suspect around 1 o'clock this morning. The suspect fled. The ensuing chase reached speeds of 70 miles per hour. The suspect crashed into a parked car on the 800 block of Grant Avenue. Police later found the car abandoned in the middle of a street. They tracked down the man using a canine unit. We spoke today with a woman who owns the car hit by the suspect.
It is quite scary. I'm just really grateful that I wasn't in the vehicle. Nobody was hurt that we know of. Yeah, You never think something like this is going to happen until it happens to you.
The suspect is now being held at the St. Louis County Jail in Virginia. He's expected to be formally charged tomorrow.
A Proctor man is behind bars after police say he broke into a home wielding a hatchet and injured 2 people. Kyle Cook is facing 7 charges, including burglary and second-degree assault. According to court documents, Cook broke into a home on the 200 block of North 2nd Street in Proctor in the early morning hours of September 9th. A man and a woman inside told authorities they were watching TV when all of a sudden Cook came in. They said Cook asked if the man was Robo. That's apparently when he started swinging the hatchet. The man and the woman were both hurt. The woman later told authorities she only knew Cook through her sister. Court documents did not shed light on a reason for the crime. Cook is being held at the St. Louis County Jail on $100,000 bail. He's due back in court next month.
The man accused of driving into Kettle River, killing one of his passengers, was in court for the first time yesterday in Pine County. According to court officials, Prokaski requested a non-speedy pretrial hearing. It's been scheduled for November 1st at 1 p.m. Pine County deputies say Prokaski admitted to intentionally driving his car into Kettle River on September 16th. 47-year-old Eugene Ostrike couldn't get out of the vehicle and drowned. Deputies say Prokaski also admitted to using meth before the incident. He's been charged with 2 felony counts of criminal vehicular operation.
$4 million. That's how much a Minnesota state agency was off by when it first announced it overpaid 2 Native American tribes. The Department of Human Services first told us earlier this year that they overpaid the Leech Lake and White Earth Nation tribes $25 million for substance abuse treatment. Today, they said that number was actually $29 million. Officials say it all started when the tribes were told they could bill for drug treatment medication that patients took at home. The agency now says those treatments are not eligible for reimbursements, and it owes the federal government for 5 years of overpayments. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, an effort is underway at an Iron Range school to make it more sensory friendly. Details next.
67 was our high temp today, cooler than last week, no 70s, but still warmer than normal. How long will that trend last? And shower chance tonight? Yeah, we'll eye up the latest radar. All of that in just a couple more minutes.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. CBS 3 News is brought to you by Spirit Mountain.
It's the National Home Furnishings event at Home Furniture. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices with instant factory rebates. This Langford table with 4 chairs now just $679. Plus, no money down with no interest financing until 2021 and free shipping. The National Home Furnishings event at Home Furniture.
Your water softener needs salt. You buy it, lug it, pour it over and over. Save salt and the hassle with a Culligan high-efficiency water softener, the world's best. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Are you a business owner in northern Minnesota? Vernon Insurance could lower your rates and provide better coverage.
The difference between Vernon Insurance and other insurance agencies is that Paul comes out and sits down with us face-to-face. Vernon Insurance helped us put together a package so we were adequately covered before we had a claim, so we were ready when we had a claim.
I have recommended Vernon Insurance because he's just been very consistent with us, and it's worth giving it a try.
Call, visit us online, or see us in person at Vernon Insurance. We'll take a second look and find a way to get you the best value and coverage your business needs.
This is the nimble Chevy Trax, the versatile Chevy Equinox, the stylish all-new Chevy Blazer, and the roomy Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. The Chevy family of SUVs. No matter what you're looking for in an SUV, Chevy's got you covered.
Get over $4,500 below MSRP on this Equinox. Plus, current GM owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Make mom or grandma's jewelry new again at Numi Jewelers.
Come to our rebound show Thursday, October 3rd.
Bring an old ring, pendant, or earrings and design a new piece you will love. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
Experience stylish new arrivals from Dansko Shoes at Bender's Shoes. This fall, new styles are available in the classic clog, booties, Mary Janes, lace-ups, and more. For shoes with incredible comfort and style, choose Dansko Shoes, available at Bender's Shoes.
Get on down to Bad River Lodge and Casino and crack the safe every Thursday in September from 1 to 7 for rewards play, cash, and more. It's a winning combination, and we'll see you at Bad River Lodge and Casino.
The National Mattress Event at Home Sleep Express. Save an extra 10% on sale prices with instant factory rebates on Thomas Cole and Certa Perfect Sleeper. Get $300 off our sale price on this Thomas Cole special purchase, now just $8.99. The National Mattress Event at Home Sleep Express.
Tonight, these Survivor legends are back.
All right, let's get to work. Go!
To take a whole new set of castaways to school.
I'm gonna risk it! Everything that happened is a lesson.
No one knows the game of Survivor better than myself.
Think of this as a Survivor boot camp.
Oh, no!
The Survivor season premiere. Then, after 99 days in the Big Brother house, it's time to crown a winner.
Live!
The Big Brother season finale after the Survivor season premiere. CBS tonight.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Home Furniture. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
What a region we lived in. Last night, parts of Wisconsin warm enough to create tornadoes. Now tonight into tomorrow morning, some parts of Minnesota cold enough for a frost advisory. So inland parts of northern Minnesota through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning indeed face a frost advisory. Gardeners, if you're still nursing some plants along, put some sheets out. You know what to do. And the rest of us may follow suit by the weekend when Saturday morning can get a little bit brisk as well. But with October now staring us in the face, I guess it tis the season. So no more tornadoes coming up this week. What we have tonight is a chance for some showers, then a break tomorrow, and a return for some more rain here as early as tomorrow night. All of these things we'll talk about after we eye up the current conditions at the airport here in Duluth, where you see this live local picture behind the numbers shows a mixture of fair weather clouds and foul weather clouds. And that's because a high is trying to come in, chase away the low from yesterday. And as the two tangle, the result will be a few scattered showers this evening, then clearing and cooling tonight. But back to the here and now, 61 at the airport. Clouds in between, partly sunny to mostly cloudy. Wind westerly 15 miles per hour, relative humidity down at 42%, and air pressure still a little low at 29.68, but it's come up from yesterday and should continue to increase at least through tomorrow morning before going back down again when our next low comes to bring us that Thursday night chance for rain. Current temperatures, mid-50s towards Hibbing, low 50s Grand Rapids, mid-50s towards International Falls, and low 50s around Ely. So back and forth and up and down. A little bit warmer by the lake, 59.2 Harbors to 63 on Park Point, 62 in Superior, mid-50s Moose Lake, 60 Hayward, 60 Ashland, 59 in Ironwood. Low temps tonight, probably low to mid-30s for the Arrowhead, and low 40s then for the rest of us. Well, the Doppler map right now shows the tail end of yesterday's low pressure system. Its wraparound still bringing spotty showers all across the region here. A couple more hours of that is possible before things do start to clear and cool as this high pressure system takes over. That'll be bringing us the clearer skies up around the range. That makes it cool enough for that frost advisory. And then already low pressure systems from the west start to push towards our area. Rain chance comes back tomorrow night, lasts through Friday morning. Then Saturday we get a clearing trend for a little while. Talking about clouds though, this weekend towards the west, this pair of low pressure systems will catch the mountains in between them, and there's a chance for some decent snow there. And by the time those systems slide out and come to our area by Monday, well, we won't get any snow, but we could get several days worth of rain. So tonight's forecast in Minnesota, evening showers, then clearing and cooling, low temps anywhere from 33 inland to 45 by the lake. Wisconsin, Michigan, low temps there, low 40s. For tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, high temps, low 60s, increasing clouds during the day leading to night rain. And night rain could hit Minnesota as well, highs tomorrow there, 50s by the lake to 60s inland. Extended forecast shows the Thursday night, Friday morning rain chance gives way to a partly cloudy sky on Saturday. Looks like a nice day, 55 and sunshine. Then it gets cloudy again as that western system that could bring snow to the mountains brings rain to our region. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, overcast each day, good chances for showers. May not be the most pretty of days, but you know, we're going to have to just grin and bear it.
Yeah, we know what's to come soon enough, so this doesn't look so bad.
Towards the west, a little bit of snow, a sign of what could be coming in just another month or so for us.
All right.
Thanks, I guess, Dave.
You're welcome, I guess.
A series of special stickers have been stuck throughout a hallway in Chisholm Elementary School, and they have kids bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, so we decided to send chief photojournalist Blake Mellon over there to see what they're for and how they're helping students.
7, 6, 5.
Today we're going to introduce to you the sensory pad.
3, 2, 1.
We think it's a great asset to our building.
Mercury, Venus, Earth.
So the point is basically to help students who have trouble with sensory needs.
10, 9, 8.
Anytime a student feels they can't concentrate and they have sensory troubles, which is becoming more and more common,
2, 3.
they can ask. A teacher can notice it through different signs that you see in a student and say, you know, maybe you should take a sensory break.
10, 9, 8. When I was taking my test, I kept like getting off track, but after like doing all the brain warm-ups and stuff, I feel like I can go back in and get it done.
When I see a kid just come down the hallway for a drink of water, and when they pass my room, they're doing the path, it's very heartwarming to me, because that's the point of the whole thing. Even if a kid doesn't realize they need a break, if they're doing the path, they probably needed a break.
It makes me feel like relaxed and like I'm ready to go throughout my day and feel good about myself.
We hope that works out. Travis Vaki, the special education teacher who you heard from there, says he plans to survey teachers after the school year ends to see how effective the path is with students' mental health.
All right, Kelly joins us now for a look at what's coming up in sports.
I can't help but notice that the last names were the same. We don't have time to talk about
Full disclosure, he is my brother. I'm so proud of him.
I love that story. Well, yeah, tonight could be the night for the Minnesota Twins. We'll break it down next. Plus, the UMD women's hockey team gets set to welcome in the Minnesota Whitecaps this weekend.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
We're going above and beyond to get the full story. Asking the tough questions is just part of the job.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. New state-of-the-art dealership. Same President's Award-winning service. KohlerToyota.com.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Or get a total value of over $97.60 on this Silverado All-Star without optional tech package or enhanced invisible view. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
When you have an accident, some insurance companies will request photos. At Twin Ports Collision Repair, we are asking you to send us the photos first so we can assess the damage and get you a fair estimate. To learn more, call 218-722-6266.
Choose local and save up to $500 the first year. Superior Fuel Stable Propane Plan takes the stress out of buying propane. No worries, no hassles, just savings. Find out how much you can save. Call Superior Fuel today.
It's Truck Month in the Northland, where we take on every tough job, any rough terrain, and no matter what comes our way, we keep on trucking. Yeah, we're tougher up here, and there's only one brand of truck built to keep up. During Truck Month, get over $11,400 in total savings or lease an F-150 for just $329 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealer.
America's Most Watched Network. Tonight, starting at 7, only on CBS3 Duluth. Then, stay tuned for CBS3 News at 10.
I don't like bullies, and I don't like you.
Star Trek Voyager.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9. I don't like bullies, and I don't like you.
Star Trek Voyager.
Find heroes and icons only on My 9.
I'm Kelly Hinseth. I'm here at the brand new Movo studio here in downtown Duluth to work out with former Team USA triathlete and owner of the studio, Jessica Rosing, and it's all for the love of the game.
15 more seconds. It's real. We're here and we've got this community and it just feels so good. I have this experience of being an elite athlete, but here's how I want to empower you.
Monday at 6 with Kelly Hinseth on live local CBS3 Duluth. CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
I can already hear the champagne popping. The Minnesota Twins are right on the brink of clinching a spot in the season of October baseball. The magic number is 2. We're really excited about it. What that means is that any combination of 2 Twins wins and 2 Indians losses will clinch the AL Central Division for the Twins for the first time since 2010. Now, there are many scenarios on how the next few games can shape up for the Twins. Here are just a few. We won't go through all of them. Like stated before, if the Twins win tonight and the Indians lose, the division belongs to the Twins. If the Indians win, the Twins can still clinch tomorrow night with back-to-back wins. Twins need 2 wins over Detroit. And at last check, in tonight's game, the Tigers lead 1-0. As for the Indians, they'll face the White Sox tonight after an 11-0 win last night. The Brewers can clinch a wild card spot no matter what tonight with a win over the Cincinnati Reds. At last check, Ryan Braun hit a grand slam, and then Eric Thames busted out a solo shot in the first. They lead 6-0 in the first. The UMD women's hockey season will start off the same way that it has for the past 4 years, and that's against the Minnesota Whitecaps. However, the Whitecaps team that they're facing this Saturday will look a lot different as a number of the team's top players sit out of the season. That includes Lee Stecklin, Katie Schiffer, former Bulldog Katie McGovern, Margot Lund, Amy Menke, Tanya Eisenschmidt, and most notably Kendall Coyne-Schofield. They all decided to opt out of this upcoming season of the NWHL as an effort to bolster women's hockey. Instead, they are currently embarking on a Dream Gap tour that is touring all across the country as part of their newly formed Players Association. Now, with the NWHL and the Dream Gap tour and many players choosing to play overseas, it's not certain in terms of what the future of women's hockey looks like. UMD head coach Maura Kroll says that the buzz that each is generating is a positive, however.
I know we all want one league, but to have 2 successful professional leagues right now, I think is great for our game. I think there's a lot of coverage, there's a lot of buzz. You know, we talk about that every 4 years with the Olympics. The amount of people talking about women's hockey after the Olympics is huge, and you feel all this pressure to capitalize on that time. I think ultimately what we end up with for a professional women's league is yet to be determined, but I like that both organizations are able to fill buildings, that there's opportunities for these people to play in.
UMD will face the Whitecaps this Saturday.
All right, we'll see you tonight at 10. Thanks for joining us.